Go for it, Scott. Welcome, everybody.
Hey everyone, good evening. Tonight's topic is protein, 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 and what Shaklee has to offer in the form of protein, which is a lot. So we have a lot to get through. I'm going to share my screen right away so we can just get into it. All right. Um, Let me pull up my PowerPoint.
Careful, this can be drink.
All right. Is everybody looking at some slides there?
Yep, looks good.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So protein, as we went over a couple weeks ago, well, we've been hitting protein pretty hard in the last few months. Ryan Sanders did a pretty thorough overview. We've done two now on protein and what it does for the body. Super important. If you look at the little wheel there, it's in charge of a lot of things in our body. It is the hottest topic in the nutrition industry right now, and Shaklee is definitely carving their place in that market with some of the incredible products that it has produced and has continued to innovate over the years. So you're going to see a whole host of products here in different forms, and we'll talk a little bit about each so you kind of understand it. I just wanted to relay information based on what we went over 2 weeks ago. I talked about the Clean Label Project and what it revealed in the protein supplement industry. And these are the headline findings just to summarize that call from 2 weeks ago. That 47% of all the products they tested, which was approximately a little bit more than 80% of the entire protein market in the United States, 47% of those exceeded at least one federal or state safety threshold for heavy metals. That's significant. 21% of samples exceeded two times the California Proposition 65 levels. It was interesting. The plant-based protein powders, which are very popular. So we're not talking about the whey-based. We're talking about plant-based proteins. 77% tested over the uh, acceptable level for a lead, which there's really no acceptable level for any lead whatsoever. And or among the organic, even more were tainted uh, from the organic. You'd think the organic would be cleaner. We're going to talk a little bit about that in our Shaklee quality. And of course, chocolate had significantly higher values of those in all contaminants simply because of the way that crop is grown and all the stuff that is put into the crop growing for cocoa. So I just want to set the record straight before we get into our products that if you're looking for a Shaklee product or looking at it for the first time, know that we go beyond organic. And the reason is because just because it's organic doesn't mean it's clean of chemical contaminants, heavy metals, pesticides, herbicides, all that stuff. Even when it's safely applied to a neighboring field, it can still run off in the water and get into an organic field and be part of that growing process. So that is why you have to do the testing. If you are a company producing a supplement or a protein supplement, you have to test. And Shaklee is the golden standard in the industry for this. We exceed the US pharmacopoeia standards by 300% by testing every single botanical ingredient in a Shaklee product is subjected to 350 plus tests for all that stuff, which equates to a little over 100,000 quality control tests done at Shaklee's facilities every year, from the raw materials to the time it goes out the door in the package. It's gone through that many tests. So we know that our product is clean. We can bank on it. And that is why we've been able to hold this standard, the golden standard for research and quality for over 65 years now. And because of that, we can back up our products with a 100% guarantee. So you can lick the wrapper clean, so to speak, and send it back to Shaklee, and you will get your money back, no questions asked, because we know we've done our homework. All right. So the big one, the big announcement, everybody's been excited about this, is our sparkling protein that launched just about a month ago, and the ambassadors had a taste of it when it was first introduced this summer at our annual conference in Chicago. So I got to try this for the first time. It is a huge breakthrough in the protein industry. It's the first functional 40 grams of protein in a sparkling clear beverage on the market. There are sparkling proteins on the market out there that have tried to copy this. They are lower grams of protein and they're full of all kinds of garbage. And they probably contain all the stuff that we just talked about from the Clean Label Project. So don't be tempted. They're not good. Just saying. Here's what's so great about the sparkling protein that Shaklee just released. So first and foremost, it's the 40 grams of protein in one little can. And the way we were able to do that, I'll talk about the science here in a minute. It's an ultra filtered grass-fed whey protein. What is BLG? Well, whey protein, well, that's the next slide. So stick with it for a second. It features a clinically tested formula that will actually increase your GLP-1 levels naturally in your body. So we'll talk a little bit that on a subsequent slide as well. But that triggers better, it keeps you satiated. That's what I'm trying to say, while increasing your ability to build muscle mass. So those GLP-1 users who are using drugs may be able to find a way to help them use less of that, or maybe try an alternative by increasing their GLP-1 naturally instead of through pharmaceutical means. It's only 160 calories, but it will leave you feeling full and satiated for hours. So if you're on the go, you missed a meal time, you have no other option, chuck one of these cans of protein in your bag and you'll have it ready to go anywhere, anytime. Let's go over some of the ingredients here. So the protein. Beta lactoglobulin is the whey protein. It's the next generation in protein synthesis to get a clean, pure protein to the market. Excuse me. Talking 100 miles an hour here. We got a ways to go, so hang with me, people. They use a water-based filtration process that doesn't use any chemicals to refine the protein. So it removes the fat and the lactose because, as we know, pardon me, as we know, whey protein is a typically a dairy product from the cheese manufacturing process. So they filter out all the stuff that you don't want in there and get it down to this branched chain amino acid protein that's super clean, super powerful. And that's why we're able to get 40 grams into one little can of protein. The other three ingredients are leucine. So I'm going to talk a little bit about leucine a little bit later, simply because it's been the basis of a lot of research in Shaklee's protein development over the years. But it's a branched chain amino acid that tells your body to start producing muscle mass so that your body is burning fat and continuing to grow muscle. And that has been the basis of our weight management products, which I'll talk a little bit about later as well. That burning fat and retaining your muscle mass, which means you can keep your metabolism intact, is the healthiest way to trim up. So because of the extra leucine that's in the sparkling protein that's been added on top of the whey, you're getting an extra branched chain amino acid in that formulation. It's sweetened without any sugars, like cane sugars. This is natural plant-based sweeteners. Has two, monk fruit and Reb M, which is derived from the stevia plant, to give it the 0-calorie sweetener that's in there. So that's really cool. And then Shaklee figured out a way to preserve this naturally by using a mushroom. I thought that was really interesting. So we don't have any chemical or synthetic preservatives in the product to keep it stable. I thought this was incredibly interesting. With the sparkling protein, if you look at the column on the left and the row on the bottom, what you're looking at is total branched chain amino acids, microgram per milliliter in the blood over time on the bottom row. So at the baseline, test subjects were tested for branched chain amino acids in their blood. 90 minutes later, they had a 291% increase in branched chain amino acid levels in the blood. So the stuff works. It appears we have science to prove that it actually does get into your body and start doing what it's supposed to do and stays there for hours. Also, when we talked about GLP-1 production, so GLP-1 is the hottest, latest craze. It's why we've seen the pharmaceutical price of Ozempic and its availability become so tight from supply and demand. And a lot of people are doing this for weight loss. And Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, when she was in Chicago talking to us about protein and muscle mass, she touched on GLP-1 production and said anytime that you're going to be over 30 grams of protein, it stimulates your body to produce more of its own GLP-1 levels. So as you can see from the graph at the baseline, the blood levels increased in just 120 minutes. So we're talking a pretty rapid turnaround for the increase of GLP-1 in the blood. So not just a pretty drink that tastes good. We've got the science to back at that it actually does work. All right, we're going to move on to collagen. So people are collagen, that's not protein, is it? Well, okay, so let's talk about that. Collagen is nine essential amino acids in our formulation. Eight come from the bovine source, right? Whey, or beef rather. And the ninth amino acid, tryptophan, comes from pea protein. So, oh, interesting. That's how they got to collagen 9. Otherwise, they could have just called it collagen 8. But we decided to make sure we had all 9 essential acids, amino acids in it. Now, it also has a couple other cool things in it. Number one, vitamin C. Why? Because that's what collagen needs for, that's what the enzymes need to produce collagen in the body from the protein that you consume. So if you're going to take a protein supplement, make sure you're taking the stuff that goes in collagen 9 to help synthesize that stuff to use that protein to build muscle. Um, Biotin, also very important for healthy hair, skin, and nails. That is a B vitamin. So that is another added bonus that makes the collagen 9 more than just a collagen product. So it is superior to others on the market because of that. Now, if you received our What's New newsletter from one of your ambassadors, that's what we're talking about here. Collagen was supported in this document here and tells a little bit about why it was produced. But I just wanted to touch on why it's so important. It's kind of a beauty product. So it is really a beauty product from the inside out. It is really the stuff that keeps your skin looking smooth and plump underneath the skin layer. So if you're dealing with a client or if you yourself have issues with skin, hair, nails, joints, though all those are addressed by more collagen in the diet. And again, we have a highly bioavailable version with all the added little bennies in it, and that's our collagen 9. A little while ago, this was about a couple of years ago now, that Shaklee released the crew of multitaskers. Great products, and they do multiple things, which is obviously why they're called multiple multitaskers. But the one called Up and Glowing is what we're going to touch on next. And the reason why I think that's important is because this product has collagen in it as well. So I thought it was worthy of throwing into this talk that you're aware of it. Learned a few things about this. Up and Glowing has a couple great things to kind of get you going in the morning and leave you up and glowing, as they say. So the green tea extract is a little bit of clean caffeine that's not going to crash you later. It's also got collagen in it. So this is the same stuff that's in our collagen 9, but it has a little bit in there to help with that beauty issue, keeping our skin looking nice. And then there's this cool little thing called hyaluronic acid, which is this sticky, gooey, naturally produced polymer in our bodies. It's typically found in joints and behind our eyeballs and that kind of thing to keep us kind of lubricated. And it is a popular supplement, and it's being tested for a lot of other uses and great things in the body. But they added it into Up and Glowing to help with your mobility and the skin and all that happens from this amazing little thing. Um, there was somewhere I was reading that a it holds like or it holds a lot of water. So it's used for a lot of reasons to retain moisture in the human body. Very interesting. Again, vitamin C, essential vitamin for making collagen. So that is what the enzymes use to make collagen. That is in the Up and Glowing. And then again, biotin, the B7, which is in there for hair, skin, and nails. So you can use the two together. You can have the collagen 9 in your shake, and you can also have your little latte with the Up and Glowing in the morning to get it from both angles. I thought this was noteworthy. There's a collagen product that Shaklee recently took on the Modere company, and they are now a subsidiary of us. And for Shaklee to take that kind of move, the company has to be really good. So Modere has this collagen chews. I have a customer who has really liked these. I have not tried them myself, so I cannot give you a personal testimony myself. But again, it's another way. If you're not into the latte, if you're not into the packet of collagen, this may be an option for you because who doesn't like chocolate? Give it a shot. So that is on the site. If you hop onto your Shaklee site, you'll see the Modere tab. Go down that rabbit hole and you will find the chocolate collagen there. All right, so we're going to move on to the next project, which is the Life Shake project. And this is something that is developed over the years with Shaklee's continual research in the area of better delivery systems, the biology of protein, and weight management, all wrapped into one. And over the years, that's where the discovery for this leucine came, was from that research to see that, oh, there's one branch chain amino acid that will trigger your body's natural ability to turn on the fat burning and turn off the muscle burning and actually add muscle mass while you're losing weight and you're keeping your metabolism intact. So with that came ultimately our life shakes. So it's powered by this special blend of proteins that has all the building blocks. In other words, a complete amino acid profile, which is all 20 plus the 9 essentials, and then extra leucine. So this supports exactly what Shaklee was targeting, was burning the fat, keeping the muscle mass. And just a reminder, leucine was added to our sparkling protein, just so you know, you're getting it there as well. So it's a comprehensive shake. Our life shakes have 25 essential vitamins and minerals. It has our complete daily values of a lot of different vitamins there, as well as 20 grams of protein in one shake. So that's 2 scoops of shake. So in other words, if you want a 30-gram protein shake, just put in 3. You get the idea, right? So it's very easy to supplement with a life shake by adding more protein into your shakes in your daily routine. The I think the wonderful part about what I like about life shakes is I know it's doing all this stuff as a meal replacement. It's not just a protein shake. So we're talking about metabolic health, your muscular, skeletal health, how your brain is functioning, your heart health, your whole gut biome, and cellular health, as well as there's fiber in the shake as well. So if you look at all the no list, it's gluten-free, non-GMO, non-dairy, zero sugar, Star K kosher, vegan. So this is a very clean product, and it's been through all of Shaklee's safety protocols to get to this point. It's a fantastic way to start your day or get through a quick lunch if you're on the go or need a quick meal before you're running out the door. This is a great way to do it. We initially started with vanilla and the chocolate protein in the soy, and people who understand soy protein, it is a complete amino acid profile. Dr. Shaklee was the first ever to isolate protein out of soy. So we have a very clean soy protein source. They ultimately added strawberry and cafe latte. And then we have some seasonal flavors that pop out every once in a while, such as the pumpkin spice latte, right? Everybody loves that. Um, Peach and orange and all that other stuff has been great coming through Shaklee during the holiday seasons and that such and the seasonal flavors. But some people may be sensitive to soy protein, and that's okay because we also have plant protein that are multiple different plants to create an entire profile of amino acids. So you're not missing out on all the amino acids that you need. They're going to be in these products as well. So you can get your Life Shake in a plant protein variety as well. Now, if you're on the go, sometimes these may be something that you don't have to mix up in a shake. You can have it ready in a little package. I love Shaklee's meal bars. So my favorite is the peanut butter chocolate chip. Everybody has their favorite, and I don't know why, but that's why we still have the three. We got the blueberry, the cinnamon white chocolate, and the peanut butter chocolate chip. I would highly recommend everybody has these in the cupboard on the road trip, wherever you're going. If you're in the air on a plane and you're in high turbulence and you don't get your little bag of pretzels and you haven't eaten for 8 hours, it's kind of nice to have a meal bar in your bag because it's not liquid. You can pack it with you everywhere you go. You could put it in your sports bag. If you're looking at counting calories a little bit because you're on a weight management goal, you get 20 grams of protein with these guys without all the calorie load. So it's a great way to supplement for a meal if you can't actually put a shake together. And if you're on the snack run, instead of reaching for the chips or reaching for the other junk that we all have, going to be tempted by this holiday season, you can always stock up on Shaklee snack bars. So we have them in four different flavors. My favorites, toffee and chocolate. Sorry. I know. Some of you, I tell you, you like the other ones. I'm not going to judge you. All I'm saying is you can stock up on all these and have a healthy version of some of the stuff that's not so healthy out there that you can snack on. They still taste great. So let's go move into kind of the sports nutrition realm of Shaklee. We have 146 combined gold, silver, and bronze medals at the Summer Games, I believe it is, and Winter Games combined with a lot of different athletes that have moved through their 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 sport with clean, guaranteed, 100% safe, pure nutrition from Shaklee. There's no other company that has this many people. They could say they use the products to push the metal edge on those times. The separation between gold and silver can be a hundredth of a second, right? Just that little boost naturally can make all the difference. And one of those products that has been around for quite a while is our Performance Physique Bio Build, now called Build Plus. This was developed by Shaklee in tandem with Texas A&M University to find a way to get muscles to repair faster after a hard workout so that you can increase the speed at which you are building muscle and moving towards your goal for, say, like a competition that's time bound, right? We have 2 years between Olympics, summer, and then another 2 years, winter, back and forth. You have a limited time if you're competing in these. So you have to move quickly and train hard. The problem with that is you're super sore after a really hard workout for muscle recovery. This is kind of the golden ticket. I myself use this in black belt trials when I was going for my first and second degrees. They push you hard, and the lead up to that is there's a 6 week hard training before the actual 2 day test, and you are worn out. So I don't think I would have made it without Build Plus. I mean, I was sucking that stuff down like crazy. I also noticed it does change your physique. Your tone and your muscles do get visibly improved. It's pretty cool. So great product. It only comes in banana flavor, but if you're looking for something that is the exact same thing but lower in calorie, we have two other formulations of Build in chocolate and vanilla. Now, what's great about these is they're whey based. So if you're looking for another whey complete amino acid profile, this is it. I have a doctor of natural medicine who loves this product for her clients. It's packed with protein, it's low calorie, and it has, again, the entire amino acid profile in it. So another great protein source is Build Plus and Build. Just released from the 5-day reset, high protein reset. This little product I thought was worth mentioning. It's the protein oats. So it's another option to get protein in you. If you're looking to mix it up, if you're tired of the smoothies, this gives you an option to mix up a bowl of protein. You can add things to it like fruit, nuts, those types of things. And it's kind of a tasty way to get more protein into your diet. So 12 grams per package on the protein oats. We also have some classics. Love these, energizing soy protein. If you're looking for more bang for your buck, and I'm hoping Shaklee keeps this formulation around, it might be on the chopping block. I just want you to know, order it now, today. So Shaklee sees that everybody wants this. So just keep ordering it until they go, okay, fine, we'll keep it. And so I love this product. What's great about the vanilla is you can chuck it in recipes. We used to use instant soy protein mix, but this guy actually goes really well in some baking things. So if you're making goodies for the holiday season, energizing soy protein and vanilla, or if you have a chocolate goodie that you're making, you can sneak this in and put almost 14 grams of protein in a batch of cookies. So so you don't feel that bad about eating them, maybe, I don't know. But great easy way, great bang for the buck is the energizing soy protein. If you look at dollar per grams of protein, this is a great way to add more protein into your life shakes. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of the resources that are out there. There's a on your Shaklee member site. If you scroll down from the protein tab, you will find some tools. One of those is a protein tracker. So it's a daily tracker to keep track of where you're supposed to be. How much protein are you supposed to be eating? So convert your body weight from pounds into kilograms, multiply that by zero point 0.8, and that's the number of grams you should have per day on a daily basis. And if the number shocks you, it should, because we are far, far away from our protein goals of the old days of uh, eat your whatever. I mean, we have been misled on how much protein we actually need in our diet. So this tracker will help you with that. I want to take you on a quick little tour on the website. So if you're right here on the protein tab, you're going to see some of the very slides that I just showed you here, pictures. And if you scroll down, there's your protein tracker. You can click on that. If you keep scrolling, there's some great little links to the Naturally blog section. You can also find it down here at the very bottom green banner. So if you click on that, the Naturally blog is going to show you a number of cool little things. Recipes. There's some great life shake recipes. There's going to be a whole bunch of different things on uh, fitness and workouts, all that stuff. So Shaklee is really about value added. Not only do you have the products, but you also have some resources that are right at your fingertips, right online. So you can see all the great little things down here. Very handy. There's even some videos on what's inside the sparkling protein if you want to learn more, how it's made. All that stuff is here on the wellness blog that you can do. But as far as life shake recipes, you can get to see 10 different popular life shake recipes here. So if you get tired of just the vanilla or the chocolate or vanilla chocolate together, there's some great ideas to mix it up and make it a little more exciting in your life to keep your protein coming in without getting bored with it. So a lot of good ideas there for protein recipes. So that's it, folks. We made it through 30 minutes on the dot. Unbelievable. Any comments or questions before we wrap it up, or if somebody wants to add?
Just the fact that anybody in Shaklee has zero excuse for not getting enough protein in their diet.
That is true. With all those options, there's a way.
I just wanted to say I like to mix my sparkling protein with the energy boost.
Nice. Yeah,
Just
sustained energy boost.
gives it a nice flavor. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, you bet. Some people have said that it's a strong flavor, and there's no reason why you can't put it in half a thing of water with ice and dilute
Mhm.
it, right? Makes no
Yep.
difference. You can even, if you have carbonated water, like a soda stream like we have here, you could add some of that into it just to thin it out a little bit if that's an issue for you. But I love them though, just straight out of the can. They're good for me. Anyone else?
Yeah. Oh, I'll let Shirley go.
You're muted, Shirley. Shirley, you're muted.
Ryan or Scott? Thanks, Joanne.
There you go.
Can teenagers have full servings of the Build Plus?
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, in
That's what I
fact,
thought.
they should probably
Somebody,
actually have more if they're in
yeah,
sports.
yeah, okay. I would absolutely say yes, of course. But somebody asked me, and I said, well, I'll just get the accurate answer. So thanks very much.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to say, hey, you can only eat half this steak. I mean, we know how
Yeah.
teenagers eat. Come on. So
Yeah.
Ate a lot.
you have to hide it. So yeah, the extra protein from a clean source like the Build, great if they're in athletics. As
Good.
yeah,
Would it
better
be
than
okay to combine, like I know Craig gets on the FedEx truck and comes home sometimes and has had long days delivering packages, and I give him that bio build and he really likes it. So do you think it'd be too much to put the sparkling protein with it? Maybe 2 hours later do the sparkling protein or do it all together?
but I would see how he feels with that high of a protein intake. He may want to give him some time for the body to absorb and digest the protein. But I mean, you can do 60 grams in one sitting. I mean, I
Yeah, I mean
just
it's a lot.
one time at lunch, I think I saw Ryan eat like 120. I mean, so
Between 100 and 120 sometimes, but obviously I'm doing stuff to absorb
yeah,
that quickly too.
yeah.
So
Wow.
You're
He's an
unique.
athlete. Yeah, he lifts too. So, Ryan, did you have something to share?
yeah, I didn't want to jump in on Shirley there.
No.
We've been experimenting with the sparkling protein as well, and we found that the Good Gut and Go actually cuts some of the flavor of the sparkling protein as a nice combination. So if
Hmm.
anybody's adventurous and wants to try it, you can get a nice protein and gut boost at the same time.
Huh. Interesting.
And
Probiotic and protein. Love it.
yeah, and then the for the Modere Pure, the BioCell Pure, the liquid form.
Mm.
It's a little strong when you smell it, but when you try it, it's actually not too bad. And I've been getting generally the same effect with my nails, where it's like I got to stop taking it because my nails get too long too fast. So, seen some good results there. But
That's cool.
yeah, anyway, I want to share that.
Excellent. Thank you.
I think the general answer is you can mix anything with anything and you're probably going to love it.
Probably so. I mean, some people are putting the liquid Vivix in the sparkling protein and making a mocktail.
Yeah, I saw that mocktail. I want to try that. That looks good.
Sure
Perfect. I
does.
mean, and Dr. Jamie McManus turned me on to that several years ago when we were talking on the phone, and she says, I'm enjoying my afternoon cocktail. And I said, really, what is it? And she said, it's sparkling water with liquid Vivix. And
Mm.
I did that for a lot of years after that.
That's pretty cool.
So
Terry, did you have
runners
something?
really like the bio build. Just so you know, if anybody has runners out there and they're doing some marathon training, that got me through 19 marathons. So if you know of anybody that is doing that, encourage them to take that because it's really good to help you recover from those long runs.
Yeah,
My
build close.
daughter-in-law runs marathons. She's been, I mean, like serious. When I say serious runner, she runs every day. She will run a marathon on the treadmill before she even runs the marathon. And she's been trying to get her time just right to get into the Boston Marathon. And she's determined, but I'm gonna have to tell her about that product.
Absolutely. That's a
Wow.
perfect candidate for that.
They don't even
Yeah.
have marathon runners. My dresser, we barter, and she has BioBuild all the time, and our son-in-law buys it, but he asks for more at Christmas. So actually, we're giving a lot of BioBuild for Christmas this year.
Awesome. All right, folks. Well, thank you. Hopefully that's useful
you.
for you and your prospects, your customers, your ambassadors to get some training on what do we have as a company for protein.
That's
Thank
great.
you, Scott.
Great job,
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Scott.
everybody.
Thank you